Hello, thank God it's Tuesday. Cannot say how grateful we are for this time. I just told all our listeners we've been blessed with so many years to have this opportunity to speak with you, to hear your wisdom, to hear your insights. The whole world is trying to do this, and we are so blessed with this opportunity, and we are super grateful to you. And I just told our listeners in Russian, you probably are fluent in Russian by now, but
I must learn Russian. I must, because it sounded like you were saying something very, very important.
It's important because we're in this important time period right now. We are about to receive the Torah for the 338th year since the actual giving of the Torah. We keep on recreating it. We keep on being reminded about it every year. It's very, very important. And as I just said to our listeners, all this time since we received it, we've been trying really, really hard to understand it, to understand the reason for it, the purpose for it, our purpose that is lined out there. And it's just been 3,338 years of really, really hard work. And we're not there yet. And now we are in this new age, which offers us AI. Cliff notes are like now novels, and compared to this AI that really gets to the point in no time. And the question is, can AI help us understand Torah? Is it possible? Is it possible for us to finally get straight to the point and have our mind comprehended the way it should, the way we want to comprehend it, the way we hope to comprehend it?
I hope it does. What else is it for? Well, it's certainly going to help us have more time to study the Torah. That's for sure. It'll take many of the burdens and the need for work off of our shoulders, and we'll have a lot of free time. And we can spend that time productively. The only thing left for us to do is to study, is to develop natural intelligence with help from the artificial intelligence. But we're not going to all become artificial.
Rabbi Friedman, but AI became such a crazy tool. It's like, it pretty much, it's like, let's get to the point. We don't have time. We don't have time to, for all these details, for all this nonsense, and we need to get to the point. So I'm sorry. Of course, I did this before our show. I said to AI, what is Torah in one sentence?
Good.
The Torah, and this is the answer I got. The Torah is the divine wisdom and guidance revealed by God to the Jewish people, traditionally through Moses, teaching how to live, think, and connect the physical world with the spiritual world.
Excellent. Very good.
So, is that enough? Is that enough? Okay, great. What now?
Now let's do it. Isn't it absolutely stunning? I mean, we've talked about this already for years. We're living in a time of surprises. So there have been many political surprises, cultural surprises. The latest thing is this woman in Australia sent out invitations to her wedding. And it was a beautiful wedding with bridesmaids and flowers and music and a big meal, a beautiful place, a real wedding. And she married herself. A one-person chuppah.
Well,
she married herself.
Her happiness is guaranteed. She's in charge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She will make herself very happy. And the scary thing is, she was interviewed on a major television show as if this was like a new phenomenon. How does it work? Why do you do it? How does it work? Are you happy? Go into an insane asylum and interview people. But we should have seen that coming. Love yourself, validate yourself, put yourself first. Okay, so you're basically saying marry yourself. So that's not that big a surprise. The biggest surprise of all, the president of the non-Jewish world announced that we should keep Shabbos, and that the rest of the world will keep Shabbos as well. Where did that come from? Why? How come? For what? Is this a political move? He's going to gain more votes like this? What is that? Where did it come from? That is such a surprise. And we're not making enough of it. It is a very, very significant event. More than he thinks, more than he knows. What is happening to our world?
And Rabbi Friedman, you said he has some good advisors. He must, because it was on I believe the Shabbat was on the 26th, right? Was it the 26th? No, probably not. I don't know. But there was gematria. I mean, a lot of Kabbalists found so many numbers that kind of follow the days that this particular Shabbat, and the 250 also fell, kind of coincided. Like, he actually probably has Kabbalists on his team.
Oh, right.
He's working with some serious people over there.
It was Lag BaOmer. Lag BaOmer is the yahrzeit of the Rashbi.
Right.
The Rashbi is famous for saying that if Jews kept 2 Shabbos, Mashiach would come. Not a coincidence.
No.
But the most intriguing and interesting part of it is he connected it to the 250th anniversary of the establishment of the country. What's the connection? What is the connection? What does it have to do with the United States? The United States was established for one simple reason. The people, the immigrants who came here from all over Europe, they came for one reason: freedom of religion. They were running away from governments that imposed religion. And they wanted freedom of religion to serve God the way they chose and not how the government tells them. That's very good, very nice, very noble, correct. So they came to this country and created a government that agreed to their plan and would encourage and enforce that principle, that government does not interfere with religion. Separation of church and state. It's a great idea. It's also interesting that Judaism never was a state. Judaism never became the government. Because even when Shlomo HaMelech, in his best time, when he was the ultimate king of the kings, he had to listen to the prophet, the Navi. He was not the authority on religion. He had to follow and obey the authority on religion, who was the prophet, who anointed him, and so on. So the people came to America because they wanted to serve God freely. So they ran away from those governments that enforced a particular religion or forbade a certain kind of religion. But there's one other important step. And this is really beautiful and very Jewish. Not only did they want to be free of government interference, they wanted to be free of religion interference. They didn't want religion telling them how to serve God. They just wanted to serve God voluntarily. They were literally saying, "Leave me alone with my Creator." Not the government should interfere, and not religion should interfere. Not as religious authorities. Let us serve God personally, directly, intimately. That is so Jewish. And I asked somebody to do a little research. In all the early writings and all the early quotes of the founding fathers of this country, was there ever a quote other than from the Torah? Did they quote anything else? Did they quote the New Testament? Not one. The entire inspiration to create a new country and a new world was purely from Torah. And nobody forced them because they're not obligated. So it's very interesting that Trump says Jews should keep Shabbat, but everybody else will also. Well, nobody else is obligated. So many rabbis are saying, no, you're not obligated. You don't have to. You're missing the point. The whole point is they're not obligated. They just want to. This is America. You don't have to obligate me. I want to. So non-Jews want to observe Shabbat. Did the government tell them to force them to do it? No. Did the religion force them to do it? No. They heard that the seventh day is a holy day for God, and they want to do it. It is magnificent. It is the most honest, the truest, most godly thing we've heard in a long, long time. Whether it actually happened or not, I don't know. I haven't heard the news. Any non-Jews observe Shabbos last week? Last Shabbos? Doesn't matter. It's been established. It's been stated and noted and recorded that the president of the whole world, which he thinks he is,
we're not going to disillusion him.
In some way he is, most powerful man in the world, said that we would like to keep Shabbat. Not on Sunday, on Shabbat. He was very clear about it. From Friday sundown till Saturday nightfall. No mistake about it. It's a very significant event. The last prophet said that before Mashiach comes, the nations of the world will come to the Jews and say, Beis Yaakov, children of Yaakov, lead the way and we will follow in the path of God. Keep Shabbos and we will too. It's exactly that prophecy. And what does it mean? The nations of the world will come to the Jew. All the nations, 8 billion people will come. No, the representative of all the nations, the president of the whole world, will say, keep Shabbos and we will follow. It's very encouraging, to say the least.
Absolutely. It was. Everybody who did not think that this was an AI trick really appreciated it. But even at my Shabbat table, there were people who said, really, this was real? It's even hard to believe how incredible it is.
And it happens the Shabbos before Shavuot. It couldn't be better. It could not be better.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
You know that Jews were given Shabbat before the Ten Commandments?
As I said, he has
Shabbat came before all the other commandments.
Wow. He has some really, really smart people advising him, for sure. Some very enlightened people. And it's amazing. And somehow, Rabbi Friedman, you knew that too. You said it before anybody said it, that he has some serious spiritual advisors who are guiding him properly, as now we can all see for ourselves, thank God. Rabbi Friedman, but still, back to the original thought of this program. So AI can get very quickly to the point. But it's the Jewish people that are supposed to teach Torah. Is it ever possible for AI to substitute rabbis? What if the information can be so concise and easily delivered? Why rabbis? Then why should it still be the rabbis and or Jewish people in general who should do this? Teach Torah.
Well, in a way, you're asking the ultimate question. Are we, human beings, becoming irrelevant now that there is AI? Well, obviously not becoming irrelevant, because who's going to use AI? But as teachers, as leaders, is there a need for teachers? So one of the prophecies about the coming of Mashiach is, you will no longer teach each other, because everyone will have access to the knowledge by themselves. And that's supposed to be good news. But obviously, the best part of the AI is that it can do everything we don't need to do, which will leave us to do the one thing that AI cannot do. It can't love. It can't be passionate. It can't be personal. The relationship we want with God is a very personal relationship. In fact, the event at Har Sinai can be viewed historically for 2,000 years, from Adam until Moshe, was 2,000 years. For 2,000 years, the world was in its childhood. They're just exploring, discovering what works, what doesn't work, what the facts of life are. It took 2,000 years for human beings just to be human. 2,000 years after Adam, God said, okay, time to grow up. Time to become adults. What does that mean? I'm not going to babysit for you anymore. You're not babies anymore. It's time to enter into your father's business. Right? Traditionally Jewish. Father and son business. I need you to become my partner. But what kind of partner? An intimate partner. Everyone in 2,000 years knew God, the Creator. Everyone knew. Even the most serious and the worst idolaters referred to God as the God of gods. The top honcho. But they needed little gods also to do the little jobs. But no one was unaware of God the Creator. How could they be? They were just created. God the Creator is awesome. But at Mount Sinai, God said, all I am to you is a creator. That's like a wife saying to the husband, all I am to you is a housekeeper? Or the husband saying, all I am to you is the moneymaker? This relationship has to become much, much more personal. Because for God to create the world is no big deal. For God to want an intimate relationship with us, that is staggering. Why? Who would have thought? How could it be? We are significant to him. He's the creator. We're just the creation. How could the creation be so significant to the creator? Rembrandt produces his greatest work, his greatest piece of art. He has an intimate relationship with it? Come on. He's going to marry his painting? Yes, if you can marry yourself. You probably could marry your painting, but that's insanity. So what happened at Mount Sinai is God said, let's get personal. That's it. Got to tell AI next time it answers the question of what is the Torah? The Torah is God getting personal. Will you be mine and I will be yours? Very personal. We were joking about this on Pesach. Have we spoken since?
Yes.
We've missed a lot of Tuesdays.
We did. I know. So painful.
Yeah. But we were joking about this on Pesach. At every opportunity, God keeps reminding us, I took you out of Egypt. I took you out of Egypt. Remember, Zeichel Yetzias Mitzrayim. Remember coming out of Egypt. I took you out of Egypt. If you want to be a little cynical, it's like, enough already. Yeah, you took us out of Egypt. All right. Now we're indebted to you forever? Are you going to milk this favor? You owe me. I took you out of Egypt. You have to listen to me. Okay, stop already. We built you a Beis Hamikdash. It was very expensive. We built you a second Beis Hamikdash, more expensive. We're even now? Can you stop? God is not saying, I took you out of Egypt, so you owe me and you better listen to me. No. We have a problem in our relationship with God. We need marriage counseling. Moshe was the ultimate marriage counselor. Sometimes he argued with God that he has to be nicer to us. Sometimes he argued with us that we have to be nicer to God. He was a very good marriage counselor. What is our problem? Our problem is we can't believe it. We can't believe it. God is really committed to us? How can that be? He took us out of Egypt. What, you want more? Can you expect more? What do you want, to spoon feed you every single day? Oh, right, he did that. He made food fall from heaven every single day. Okay, well, after that, you can't expect any more. So no matter how many miracles he does for us, we still like, okay, so that's it? No more? I mean, we can't ask for more. We're never sure how deep this relationship goes. Because we keep thinking, he's infinite, he's perfect, he's almighty, how could he possibly be crazy about us? In response to that, God says, can you stop questioning me? I took you out of Egypt. Not I split the sea for you. Not I saved you from Haman. I took you out of Egypt. Why that? The whole point is, I took you out of Egypt. You didn't ask me. You didn't even want to go out of Egypt. I came to get you because I needed you. What more do you want? Am I into this relationship? I started it. I initiated this relationship when you were not even interested. So can you stop questioning me? Really? Is he still on our side? Has he abandoned us? Stop it already. That's the whole point. So the Torah is not a list of commandments. It's God saying, I'm not just your creator. That's not very personal. I want a very personal relationship with you. So I will tell you everything about me. You got to be open, right? You got to communicate. I know everything about you. Now I'm going to tell you everything about me, and we can have a very personal, intimate relationship.
Rabbi Friedman, but why so strict and so demanding? Why do you think?
It's actually not strict and demanding. It's very considerate. Because there are 613 things. To be more specific, there are 248 things that God loves. And there are 365 things that God hates. We can violate most of them, and we're still invited to stay in his world. It's really it's a law book that is so considerate. The first time I noticed this, it was in the laws of davening, of prayer. There's one verse, one sentence in the entire prayer that you must concentrate on its meaning in order to fulfill the mitzvah. If you don't think of the meaning, you didn't do it right. So here's the law. If you said the words and did not concentrate on the meaning, go back and say it again. If you go back to say it again, and you again forget to have intention, you don't have to go back a third time. Is that a law book? Or is that a very sympathetic father saying, okay, it's that hard? No, let it go. What kind of law is that sympathetic? In almost every mitzvah, you have to do, if you can't, then do something almost as good. And if that's too hard for you, then there's a third option. What kind of law book writes like that?
Rabbi Friedman, but how come we all read it differently?
Yeah. Who translated the 10 commandments? Who came up with that word in English? It doesn't say commandments. It says Aseret HaDibrot. It's not commandments. Turns out a king authorized the translation of the Torah, and to a king, commandment sounded right. Doesn't say commandments. The most revealing statement in the description of the giving of the Torah, which we're going to read on Shavuot, which everyone should come to hear. The most revealing statement is, God came down to Mount Sinai and called to Moshe to come up the mountain. First, he came down. He's committed. Now he's calling to Moshe, representing the Jewish people, to come up, to meet him. But first, he came down. That is he is lovable after all. The event at Sinai changed the entire universe from heaven down to earth. Everything changed. The Creator became personal. And if we don't get onto that bandwagon, and God is still just a creator, we're missing the whole point. The whole point. We've got nothing right. So the debate of whether God created the world or not, that's not the issue. Whoever created the world, whatever you want to call him, whatever you want to describe him, the creator of the world is romantic. If we don't get that, we don't get anything. If we don't know that, we know nothing about creation.
Hopefully, Rabbi Friedman, everyone, as soon as possible, and so far the record has been very good. Whatever you say does catch on, so hopefully this will catch on like fire in the dry forest.
The good news is that every change significant change in history came from an idea. It didn't come from a government, and it didn't come from an army, and it didn't come from the wealthy who have authority and power. It came from an idea, from an unknown schmendrick, like Hitler. He came up with an idea, one single idea: survival of the fittest. He practically destroyed the world. Just on that idea. Only the fittest will survive. We are the fittest. The rest have to go. That's it. One idea. Communism. Some unknown, unemployed guy came up with an idea. Workers should be liberated. You know what that did to the world? That one idea. It starts as an idea. People gather around the idea. It becomes a government. The government creates an army, and the army goes out to force everyone to live by that idea. Christianity. Somebody came up with an idea. Who was St. Paul? Whoever. Came up with an idea that you don't have to earn your way into heaven, you get there by grace. The idea caught on. It eventually became a government. The government created an army called the Inquisitors, who are going out to force everyone to live by this idea. One idea shook the world. Not always so good. So, if we come up with the right idea, it won't be a miracle that everybody gets involved, that it changes the world. It's not a miracle. Everything that ever happened in history happened because of one good idea. Or, well, it looked like a good idea. Every revolution was an idea. This idea has an advantage over all the others. Every other idea called for a revolution. Every idea said, we are divided between those who accept the idea and those who don't. And those who don't have to go. This idea is different. If we're all here to have a personal relationship with God, who has to go? Whoever you're about to kill is supposed to have a personal relationship with God. You can't kill him. You can't even exclude him. This is the truly universal idea that doesn't leave anyone out. We have to come to the most fanatical communist and say, God is waiting for you to serve him, to do something for him. You got to come to the neo-Nazi and say, I don't know what your politics are, I don't know what your hang-up is, but God is waiting for you to serve him. And you got to come to the most religious, fanatical, holy person and say, stop being so holy. Can you do something for God? The same message to everybody. This is a really good idea that isn't going to hurt anyone.
Phenomenal. Not just good. Amazing. God willing, catches on like wildfire. This is what we need.
And the one idea is, you're not needy, your Creator is needy. And He needs you.
And we need to do what we need to do.
The joke that they made about Trump in his first administration. They were joking about how arrogant he is. He went to Israel, he went to the Kotel, and he wrote a note. So somebody said, I took out that note to see what he wrote. You know what he wrote? This arrogant man? He wrote, "Hi, God, this is Donald. Do you need anything?" It was such a good joke. It turns out he was right again. Everyone who goes to the Kotel, what are you writing? That you have a stomach ache? That you have a backache? That you're in debt? That you can't make a living? You're standing by the Kotel. The only thing you should say is, "Hi, God, can I do anything for you?" He's so right. Of course, without the arrogance. Not arrogant, romantic. Can I do anything for you? That's called serve God with joy.
Rabbi Friedman.
So everyone really should find a synagogue, a shul, a Chabad house, to make sure that on the morning of Shavuot, you're there for the reading of the Torah, where we read the event that happened there, and the giving of the Ten Commandments, and the beginning of a romantic world.
Amen. Rabbi Friedman.
Children should come, babies should come, everybody should be there.
Absolutely. Rabbi Friedman, thank you so much. You teach us relationships, and most important relationship. Not just relationship, you teach relationship of how we should relate to each other. But the way you teach us to have the most important relationship of our life is absolutely priceless. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this incredible opportunity that we have to learn from you and to really, really internalize what you're saying, because what your message is the most important message. And I really, really hope, again, that what you said today catches like wildfire, and it's such a good idea. May everybody understand this idea and make it their own.
Thank you. You make it easy. Oh yes, it will catch on. It will.
God willing.
It has to. Because it's the only cure for narcissism.
Yeah. Rabbi Friedman, happy holidays. Chag Sameach to you, everyone around you, and of course to the whole world. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for everything.
Good Yom Tov.
Good Yom Tov.